So one more question by parents. There is several times said there is a link between omega-3 fatty acids and autism, omega-3 fatty acids and ADHD. What is the exact science?
तो पहले ये कंफ्यूजन दिमाग में पहले क्लियर करेंगे कि एक साइड पे व्हाट वी आर ऑल टॉकिंग फैट्स आर नॉट गुड फॉर, तो फैट्स कम करे टमी कम होती है, फैट्स कम करे हार्ट अटैक कम होता है, फैट्स कम करे डायबिटीज को प्रॉब्लम होता है. बट वी आर ऑल फैट हेडेड. ये फैट हेडेड का आपको इंग्लिश में मतलब होगा कि हम पागल जैसे बिहेवियर जैसे फैट हेडेड बोलते हैं. बट फैट हेडेड का दूसरा मतलब क्या है? इन साइंटिफिक लैंग्वेज ब्रेन इज 70% 70% of fat. Wow, that's a big fat. And this fat is not the fat which we are discussing when it comes to we are taking a butter over pav bhaji. It is not like that. It is essential fats. So the trans fats which are used in frying and all that, they're different from the essential fats. What are the essential fats? Fats, if they are not in the diet, your body is not going to grow. And they are not easily available in a routine way. So these are the essential fats. So these essential fats first come, that is the omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acid is a name, not some fancy name. It is actually looking at the chemical structure of these fats, which we are not going to discuss today. There are two big names. I am just to show that I am very good at it. So the big names are eicosapentaenoic acid. It is called as EPA, छोटा अच्छा है. और दूसरा docosahexaenoic जाने दो acid. So this is an DHA. So this EPA and DHA, the written nowadays on many of the food products. और सब लोग आजकल बोलने लगे कि omega 3 fatty acids अच्छे हैं. और मुझे तो लगता है गली से दिल्ली तक ये ओमेगा 3 फैटी एसिड्स की फैक्ट्री निकालने वाले कैसे आता है पता नहीं, बिकॉज इट इज नॉट इजीली अवेलेबल. एंड द फॉर्म ऑफ ओमेगा, ये मोस्ट ऑफ द ओमेगा 3 फैटी एसिड्स आर नॉट देयर. आई रिपीट दिस वर्ड, दे आर नॉट देयर इन द vegetarian diet, and which most of us are. But is there any vegetable route for that? So there is omega 3 fatty acid in the plant. They are called as ALA, that is called as alpha linolenic acid. Again, chemical names are not important. So EPA, DHA, ALA. So with these things are required in the early years of life for brain development, in the later of years of it to cardioprotective way. So now the research is coming that this is all important again. So what happens? This EPA, that is a eicosapentaenoic acid. ये क्या करता है? It increases the brain injury. It creates, let's say that brain का development complete नहीं होता, brain gets injured, and that causes abnormal behaviors. So a child with abnormal behaviors, you can think of supplementing with omega-3 fatty acids to these kids. Second part to remember is the DHA. The DHA क्या करता है? DHA damages the blood brain. अपना blood दिमाग से बाहर से घूमता है, but it doesn't allow everything.
DHA doesn't damage, DHA
deficiency damages the blood brain barrier, and that causes the signal transmission which doesn't happen, and that causes a disconnected brain. So जो सुनता है, what is your name? He understands the question, but it doesn't get connected with the prefrontal cortex. This disconnect can happen because of this DHA, which is important in creating those connections, and that is where the role of omega-3 fatty acids comes. But we need to be careful about these omega-3 fatty acids. First, let's know few of the sources of these omega-3 fatty acids. Ashwini.
So from vegetarian sources, for omega-3 fatty acids, simpler things like walnut, they can help. From the seeds group, chia seeds, flax seeds, they are really helpful. Soya bean can provide in a little bit quantity. And now going towards non-veg sources, salmon, sardine, tuna, mackerel, and all these cold water fishes, they provide the omega-3 fatty acids. Also, some of the microalgae also provide the omega-3 fatty acids. And when we come to fish oil, in the 1000 milligrams of fish oil, if 180 mg of EPA and 120 mg of DHA is there, it is really good one. So one has to think you can add dietary source or they can go for the market preparations.
अब यहाँ पे लोग बोलते हैं हम फिश खाते हैं तो अपने बच्चे का कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, but let's be clear about it. in our Indian subcontinent, these typical
Cold water.
salmon, mackerel, tuna, these typical, they are not, these cold water fish are not available with us. So this fish oil has to be available and made available from the actually cold water fish. So either we have to first grow those fish. And by the way, how these fish get that omega-3 fatty acids? They don't synthesize it. Surprising. They eat in the sea. There are algae in the sea. Algae is in between the vegetarian and non-vegetarian sources. So these algae, उनको पता ही नहीं है, do we call them animal or do we call them plant? यहाँ पे वो joint है. So these algae are eaten. These algae actually synthesize these omega-3 fatty acids, which are eaten by the fish. So the fish oil has that high level of omega-3 fatty acids. So we have to be careful because there are n number of market preparations which are coming in the market which are loaded with this type of omega-3 fatty acids in a very abnormal constituents, and that too not from sometimes the good sources, and you have to be really careful while using. Again, a very important part. That's why if you are unable to get those dietary resources, you can try flax seeds or all that, but then you can ask your developmental pediatrician to get a good supplement of omega-3 fatty acids. Again, point to underline, they are improving the brain function in early years is good. Are they going to cure autism? No.